talked about Venice in the spring, but never booked the flight. Kept tracing dreams and water rings on the table every night. You said love was just a season that nobody really owns, but I kept you like a secret, buried deep in all my poems. And now you're just a city somewhere we'll never be, a postcard never written that still lives inside of me. You're a song I never finished, but I hum unconsciously. A place that once felt certain now feels like make-believe. You held me like a deadline, soft and closing in. We made plans like we were lifelines, but time was wearing thin. Your jacket in my closet still smells like might have been. I wear it when I'm honest about the space that I keep you in. And now you're just a city somewhere we'll never be, a postcard never written that still lives inside of me. You're a song I never finished, but I hum unconsciously. A place that once felt certain now feels like make-believe. Someone once told me some people love you in their timing, not in truth. And I wrote it on a napkin that I keep with me like proof. Now you're just a city somewhere we'll never be. I still drive through places that you once dreamed with me. You're a love that never landed, but left a mark so deep. A chapter with no ending I reread in my sleep. You made coffee, then back to bed. Didn't speak, but I knew what you meant. Your eyes looked straight, but nowhere near. I stayed quiet so you'd feel seen. I water the plants you used to name, set the cups where your hands once came. I count small things as if they weigh more than the words you won't say. You say I'm fine, like it's a trade, something to give, something to fade. You laugh at jokes like pulling thread, each one thinner than the last you said. I know you're still here, just out of sight, like half a light behind a wall too wide. I hold your hand when you fall asleep and pray you dream something deep. Some days I ache just watching you float through the day like that's what people do. But I stay not strong, just sure that love's not loud, it just endures. I know you're still here, just out of sight, like half a light behind a wall too wide. I hold your hand when you fall asleep and pray you dream something deep. And if you never leave that bed, I'll still be there until the end. We met at a laundromat on 7th Street. You smiled like you knew something I didn't need. Your books in a paper bag, mine on my knees. And you said no one reads poetry these days. We shared a cab through the evening. You told me your ex still called in his sleep. I laughed and said only dream in subtitles. And you said I think I could like you for a while. But I was just passing through downtown blue, and you were the pause before something new. You loved like you lived, half open, half true. I stayed too long in the version of you. Tuesdays were coffee and tarot cards. We draw the lovers, then fall apart. And I should have known when your plants died twice that some things don't bloom if they're kept on ice. But I was just passing through downtown blue, and you were the pause before something new. You loved like you lived, half open, half true. I stayed too long in the version of you. Your name's still saved in my phone under maybe leave it alone. And some nights I still reply to messages I never get from you. 'Cause I was just passing through downtown blue, and you were the pause before something new. You loved like you lived, half open, half true. I stayed too long in the version of you. If we meet again in some secondhand tune, don't say you miss me, just hum that old tune. We'll smile then part like city trains do. Always late, never meant to renew. I built a garden in my mind, full of colors I can't find. People pass, they never stay, like streetlights lost in day. Mom said truth is never loud. Dad said pride can wear you out. I sat alone and wrote it down. Now I wear it like a crown. There's glass in the garden, I know I walk it slow. She said love is not a plan, it's just knowing where you stand. He gave silence as a gift. I learned how to read the rift. Life's a room you clean each night. Make your bed, then lose the light. If it hurts, that's half the fight. If you're scared, it means you're right. There's glass in the garden, I walk it slow. I don't bleed, I let it show. Hope isn't soft, it's just slow. You don't need to shine just to glow. Dreams that wore disguise, now I wear them in my eyes. Every cut became a map to places I won't turn back. So plant your fear and let it climb. Not every storm has to take She sat where pine and silence met. In his old coat, her silhouette. She laughed like dusk was made of wine. He called her wild like it meant mine. He carved her name on bark and bone. His hands unsure, her heart unknown. They left a ring on granite's face, a vow the wind refused to trace. I've seen such love too fast to name, a candle lit without a flame. I'm not a mirror, but I keep what lovers drop when dreams don't sleep. He said some hearts are meant to roam. She thought it was a flame, a home. They move like time would never sting. She left the sin of early spring. They kiss like clocks were made to lie, and still I hold the wire. She came alone when branches thinned, with letters folded like her chin. She fed me paper one by one, each line a stone, each word a sun. One road of rings and waiting doors, one side of nights he came no more. The last just said I won't be when chasing a man who won't begin. She stopped when frost replaced the dew, but I still echo what she knew. I'm not the moon, but I recall the rise, the fall, the silent call. He spoke like glass about to break. She smiled like she'd outgrown ache. He vanished into rust and smoke. She vanished as the elm trees broke. The ring sank deep with barely sound, but some things don't stay down. For chapel bells and grace, more thunderstorm than warm embrace. But if you asked if it was real, yes, the kind you never heal. Now I hold the ring where the moss grows thin, in the hush where love is slept. She gave too much to one who strayed. He lost what a girl who gave too much. The world forgets, but I do not. The lake